This video will go over how to review and approve files in the FUDSCAM library. It is important to store hard copy documentation such as UFP QAPs, boring logs, laboratory reports, and validation reports for future reference. The FUDSCAM library is the perfect place to store this information so it can be accessed by anyone involved with the project for years to come. Note: uploading files to the FUDSCAM library is not a replacement for FUDS docs. If you are required to submit files to FUDS docs, you will still need to upload them there. For more information on how files are uploaded to the FUDSCAM library, please refer to our library submission tutorial video, linked in the description. The person who uploads a file to the library has the option to set a reviewer and send them an automated notification that the file is ready. If you are unsure of the status of a file, you can go to Reports, Library Reports, Library Index Report to confirm the status. Choose the file category. This is the FUDS property number of your project. Choose the file subcategory. For this example, let's choose Laboratory Reports. Choose the status. In this case, we want to look at files that are certified. Click View Report. We can see that a file is on the list, indicating that it was successfully loaded and certified. Certified files are ready to approve. If you cannot find your file, check this report to see if it is stuck at the loaded status or if it is already approved. Note that certain users may have permissions to both certify and approve files. However, it is recommended that a second person review all files to ensure file quality. Let's take a look at that file. Go to Tools, Library, File Submission. Navigate to the Pending Approval tab. Note that if you are not assigned as the reviewer, you may not be able to see the file. You can reach out to your Synectics point of contact if you need help getting a file assigned to another reviewer. If many files are shown, you can click on a column header to sort that column alphabetically. Additionally, you can type a keyword into the search box at the top of each column to filter. Once you find your file, you can click on the file name to download it, or, in the case of a PDF, open it in a new tab. We can check that the file content is displaying successfully. Note that if the wrong file has been uploaded or if edits to the file are needed, the file should be backed out by clicking the green back arrow. Notify the uploader that updates are required and ask them to submit an updated copy of the report. As a best practice, we recommend approving only the most recent revision of a report in the library and backing out any previous revisions. Alternatively, if the file looks okay, click the notepad icon to the left of the file title. A pop-up will open that shows the metadata for the file. You can edit it if needed. As a best practice, the file title should be something human-readable so another user can tell at a glance what it is. The file extension does not need to be included in the title. It's helpful to have consistent naming conventions to make library searches easy to perform. For example, we like to name our laboratories Laboratory Report SDG, followed by the SDG number. For more information, please refer to our Best Practices Naming Conventions video, linked in the description. Also check that the publication date is the day the report was created, as listed on the report, rather than the day it was uploaded. You may need to navigate back to the tab where the PDF is displayed to confirm the date. Check that the Permit Access To dropdown is set according to your needs. General users will give all users access to view the file once it is approved. Choosing the property number will limit access to users who have access to the project. Check that the proper category is selected. The category will correspond to the FUD's property. Check that the proper subcategory is selected. Planning documents would include files such as your UFP QAP. Well construction diagrams would go under well construction. Groundwater logs and chains of custody would go under COCs and field logs. Laboratory reports are self-explanatory. Data validation reports would go under data review reports. KML files can be uploaded to the library and classified as KML layers. KML layers can be exported to Google Earth along with project data for a spatial representation of the project. Please refer to our Google Earth Tutorials playlist, linked in the description, for more information. Review the author organization. The author organization is the organization that created the file, which may be different than the organization of the person who uploaded the file. If you cannot find the author organization you need in the dropdown, be sure to click where it says items 1 through 10 out of the total number of options to expand the dropdown list. Alternatively, you can start typing the name of the author organization into the box to get it to come up. If the author organization you need is not in the list at all, please reach out to your Synectics point of contact and we can add it for you. Confirm that the proper site has been selected in the coverage dropdown. The site will correspond to the FUD's property. Similarly, the coverage dropdown can be expanded by clicking on items 1 through 10 out of the total number of options, and can be filtered as needed. If certain options are not available in the dropdown, please reach out to your Synectics point of contact. Before approving the file, note that you can optionally choose users to notify on approval. This can be a useful way of notifying the PDT or the contractor that the file is approved automatically through FUDSChem. Once you've chosen any users to notify, approve the file by clicking Save and Approve in the bottom left. The file will disappear from the pending approval list because it has now moved to the Approved tab and is accessible for all users to reference. Users will find the report by going to Library, choosing the property name, then selecting the correct subcategory. Additionally, you can go to Library, Search, to search for your file. All approved files will come up in this full-text document search. However, if we set the Permit Access To option to something more private, certain users may not see the files in search or in the library due to lack of permissions. Don't forget to subscribe to the FUDSChem YouTube channel for more tutorial videos. All of the tutorials and playlists mentioned during this video are linked in the description below. Lastly, if you have questions or comments, feel free to contact us at fuds.support@synectics.net. Thank you.